Now we're ready to start using the IUPAC system to name compounds that have branched chains. First, you find the longest carbon chain. And so for that, on this compound, we could just count straight across. That gives us a chain of 4 carbons. We could count 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. That also gives us a chain of 4 carbons. So either way I get 4 carbons, so let's just choose the simplest way, which makes this a branch. When I find the longest chain tells me the last name. The last name of this compound has 4 carbons, so the last name is butane. Then I need to number my chain. I'm going to number the chain from the end that's closer to a branch. In other words, this left-hand end is closer to a branch. It's just 1 carbon away. Then this right-hand end, this end is 2 carbons away from a branch. So I'm going to start by numbering on the left. I'm numbering my carbon atoms 1, 2, 3, 4, numbering my longest chain. There's one more thing I need before I can put together this name, and that is I need to have a name for this branch. This branch is called a methyl branch. Meth means 1 carbon, and the YL is for branch. Now I'm ready to put together my name. So the name always starts with the branches. I'm going to start with the branch location. It's on carbon 2. So I'll say 2, comma, and then the branch name, methyl, and then butane. 2-methylbutane. I was kind of working there to get the spacing right because technically there are no spaces in the whole name. When I'm typing this up, that's important. I don't grade the handwriting on spacing because it's so subjective, but when you type your answers in for your online quizzes and stuff, if you have spaces, it'll get counted wrong. So no spaces in the entire name. And then we put a dash between a number and a letter. Let's try another one. It's not a bad idea to pause and try it on your own before I go through it. On this one, I could choose the longest chain straight across, and that would give me 5 carbons, but that would be wrong, because if I choose the longest chain this way, oh, that is really the longer chain, I can get 6 carbons. So that's going to get me the right answer. That makes this a branch. I'm going to number from the end that is closer to a branch, so this carbon, this branch is called a methyl. Now I'm ready to put together my name. Starting with the location of the branch, I have a 3-methyl, and the last name is hexane. 3-methylhexane. Again, pause the video for a minute and try this one on your own. On this one, it doesn't matter whether you choose the branch straight across, and that makes this an ethyl branch, or if you choose the longest chain bent like an L, and that makes this the branch. You'll get the same number of carbons in your longest chain, and you will get the same name as well. I'm going to choose mine like this, just in case you chose the other way, so we can see if we get the same name. This branch is called an ethyl. This is a 2-carbon branch. I'm going to number from this bottom because that's closer to a branch. And then when I put together my name, I start with the location of the branch, 3. The branch name is ethyl, and then the last name is heptane, 3-ethylheptane. Okay, let's try something new. What if we have more than one branch? In this case, more than one branch of the same kind. We're going to use prefixes. Di, tri, tetra, etc. So on this one, my longest chain is straight across, and that gives me 2 methyl branches. This is what it looks like when you have 2 methyl branches. Sometimes people confuse that with an ethyl. An ethyl branch would look like this, and I would circle it like so. That's what an ethyl branch looks like. These are 2 methyls. When I number this, I'm going to number from the left because it's closer to a branch. Now I'm ready to put together the name. I start with the locations, and since I have 2 branches, I need to give 2 locations. 2, 3 dash di methyl pentane.